Welcome back to the channel with yet another episode of the Download Illuvium news. We've got not too much to get into today, even though so much has happened. Illuvium Beyond just dropped. We got a brand new Illuvium Arena patch for the Gauntlet, bringing the Ranger to mainnet, and all while huge updates are popping across Illuvium, such as stats filtering on the Illuvidex, which I bet you might not have even realized, and a bunch of other minor improvements both to the game, to things like optimization and stuff like that, and everything else. So really looking forward to today's episode. It'll be relatively short, relatively sweet, which is good because my brain is fried, as you guys can probably tell already. I've been going like crazy this week, and yeah, I'm completely fried now. I've been loving Gauntlet though. Like, I'm keen to get back into Gauntlet like every 2 minutes. I'm loving it so much. I'll probably do this gym, maybe some Gauntlet, but I'll probably need to get an early sleep tonight. But enough about me. Quite a few announcements happened this week, so let's have a look at that first. Okay, the first thing is why hasn't it switched? There was an Arena testnet patch earlier in the week on the 16th of November. With this, they had a fix for the bot unit swapping behavior. Unit level in the card UI got adjusted and added. There's synergy info on Hover, round description on Hover, new lobby sounds, cost to level up on Hover, class and affinity counter fix, improved smart purchase, and weapon and suits in results panel. Now, the most interesting part of this was actually that in my experience, they fixed like 90% of the really annoying bugs. Like, you click a unit and then it disappears because something went wrong. And so it reappears later and you got to click it again and stuff like that. They got rid of pretty much all of them. There's a handful of really minor ones still kicking around, but it got rid of so much of that stuff. And the UI was new because the Ranger had just come in and it wasn't really well integrated into the system yet, but so that was really jarring for a lot of people. But as far as game stability goes, I thought it was actually really good. So the next thing we've got is from Kieran, Beyond Wave 3, everything you need to know. Basically, this was a really sweet article that went live, where it basically had a breakdown of all the different Illuvium Beyond things you need to be aware of. Arena battle boards, drone blast, album skins, ranger skins, emote packs, and drone skins are all the really main components that you can get from completing collections in Illuvium Beyond. Also, don't forget to use my creator code if you are going to be purchasing Illuvium Beyond Illuvitars yourselves. Really good Beyond Wave this time around. We got Ram Fight, Scoriox, Gyro, really great ones. Rake is great. I got 2 of them, I think. I got tons of Rises, a bunch of Riptors floating around. Dualef and Dodorius, double tier 5 stage 3 wave, which is the only one there's going to be probably. Greater Gorilla and Greater Apon make an appearance. Familiar is here. I actually quite like the Familiar Illuvitar. So a lot is going on with Illuvium Beyond Wave 3, as well as all these different things for unlocking different points and stuff like that. And every 80 points, you get a Wave 4 disc and stuff like that. So very exciting. Everyone is also going to get distributed their Wave 2 rewards in the form of Wave 3 discs within 7 days or so, is what I've been hearing on the grapevine. So really great stuff there. Then there was also the buyer's guide. We're going to take a quick look at that. Basically, it told you everything else you needed to know, and it also broke down some of the stats of how rare each Illuvitar is and things like that. The weights were relatively similar. Tier 5 weights were bumped up a little bit because there are so many tier 5s in this wave. The portrait tier weights, the tier 4, I think, became a little bit more scarce, and tier 3 got bumped up a little bit. Overall, they remain about the same. That's kind of the point of them doing this every wave. So yes, absolutely fantastic there as well. And then the Overworld and Arena went down for maintenance because a brand new, everything went down for maintenance as they integrated Beyond rewards and all that sort of things across the games. And right after that, we actually got a new patch. It doesn't really have any major balancing things, although there is some really interesting stuff. Like, if you have 4 Scions, Then when your scions drop to 25% health, they become immune, get a bunch of energy and stuff like that. And that's for all the basic classes. So some really interesting stuff there. They did introduce Drone Blast, adjusted a bunch of the UI, which is really big. Gauntlet leaderboard extends well beyond 20 positions now as well. Gauntlet missions are live. Ranks for Ascendant and Gauntlet modes were reset. UI improvements, balancing tweaks, and much, much more. So really, really great stuff. Absolutely love to see it. And also controller support has been fixed and key bindings have been fixed. So I don't know what that's about, but that sounds really exciting as well. And then after that, there was a slight IMX issue at the start of the Illuvium Beyond Wave 3 sale, where IMX was a little bit delayed. Now, this lasted about, I want to say 15 minutes, and then it was resolved, and it's been fine ever since. So really good to see that the Illuvium team and the IMX team got onto this really quickly, and it was an easy, short fix, which bodes well for future releases and other products and things like that, because we have had some issues in the past, but lately it's been all pretty well and good. So that's really good to see as well. All right. That's it with the announcements. Wow. I feel like I speedran that a bit. I'm feeling really run down. Okay. I might be sick and just not know it. I don't know. So Roger makes this really funny post here where he says that Dimitri gets to do cooler stuff than me. It looks like Dimitri's doing some really interesting drone blast ideation here. He's probably using Procreate. I think that's what the software is called. I think he's using Procreate to do like a mini hand-drawn animation to kind of show off what the next drone blast could look like, which I think is really, really cool. And Roger seems quite jealous, which I love. Roger did post a bunch of leaks for different Ranger suit skins. I really love this one. This one gives me Halcyon Sea vibes, but I reckon it's going to be from Atlas, right? That pattern. Probably an Atlas suit skin. This one, I have no freaking idea. Looks more like the enhancement rather than the skin itself. This one's pretty cool as well. And then we have the red there, which I really, really love. I kind of like the idea of them using colors to differentiate all the different armors, which would make them easy to differentiate as you're playing the game. So hopefully they do something like that. We have a green one. They all look slightly different with the way they're all positioned on their body and things like that. So I think that will be really, really helpful. This one looks really cool as well. So I really like the path they're going down for that sort of stuff. And I hope that it improves the way suits are integrated into the Illuvium Gauntlet. So the next one I've got here is for drones. The art team is currently mostly busy with optimization and upkeep tasks, while some other stuff is going on. I can't tell yet, but here are some drones. So it sounds like they're kind of wrapping up all this, refactoring the code, dealing with tech debt, but also just the 1%ers. And there have been quite a few of them added into the Illuvium game. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but there's a lot of little things that you don't notice that were fixed for Illuvium Beyond that were fixed. And it's really cool to see. So here we've got is that one Hilde? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think this one's Buck. This looks really cool. That looks like an Atlas drone skin. So it looks like this is going to factor into the blueprint side of things. Yeah, that looks really cool. Really cool. I'm very keen on that. All right. The next one we've got is a bunch of leaks from Johnny. Well, not leaks. He pulled so many discs today. And he was posting them all in the Illuvium Beyond Discord chat all day. So if you want to go check him out for yourself, go see. I've got a few here. He got a Meditating Adorius for 2,177 power. He got a Hollow Foe with a tier 5 background. Absolutely mental. I still don't have that. I don't even know if I have that background yet, but that one's insane. We also have a Hollow Rye with that same background. Very, very sick. I love to see that one. And a Hollow Floral Links with that background as well. This one looks absolutely majestic. Very, very cool. Okay. We also had Kieran pull some stuff, and he got a Hollow Cheerful Jokul, which is very rare, especially with a big tier 4 background like this one has. And so the Illuvium Beyond hype has been pretty fun. And I'm even like top 10 on the Wave 3 leaderboard for the time being, but that won't last very long. But very, very cool. Kieran did post something really interesting. I even had someone in my chat when I do my stream today that asked if Dark Hollow Illuvitars exist. And I said, no, they don't exist. Dark Hollows kind of came into effect after Illuvitars had already been thought up, ideated, and so on. But Kieran said we should introduce Dark Hollow and give every Illuvitar one reroll to see if you change it from normal to Dark Hollow. I think that would be really wacky. I don't know how I would feel about it, but I kind of like it. And so, yeah, I think we should do that. But like the odds are like 1 in 1,000 or something. I don't know. Okay. So the next one here is Kieran says that for automated drone runs, they will adjust the drop rate so you aren't just getting tier 1 stage 1s in the drone run. It's not going to be as good as doing a run normally, like in the overworld, but it's near instant, and that's the trade-off. We can't turn it into something that takes 5 to 10 minutes and has a whole bunch of agency. We need it to be incredibly simple and fast. The one variable may be that you can choose which region to send your drone into. Crimson Wastes, Abyssal Basin, or Brightland Steppes, kind of like a Pokemon booster pack or from a different set, or kind of like in Pokemon Pocket, they have the 3 separate booster packs that have different cards in them, so kind of like that. Maybe later we can add the ability to filter and adjust settings for your drone run. But for now, keeping it simple would be the priority. And I think this is really important for the growth of Illuvium. And like, he's saying 20%, or he said it somewhere else. I might have that here, but he said like he would expect it to be like 20% more efficient. I think people are underestimating just how much more efficient it is. Like, say you have an overworld, a typical overworld run. You go into the overworld, you use the auto scan, and you could say you can see the 30 alluvials on the map. Let's say there's 30. I think it's close. You can pick out the 5 best ones. Okay, there's 30 there. You can pick out the 5 best ones. There's usually 5 that are pretty obviously better. Maybe 2 hollows, a really good stage 2, and maybe a tier 4 or tier 5 that's you really need or whatever. 5 best ones, easy. Okay. And then not only that, you can find the 10 to 15 best ones and only capture the ones with good stats. There's that as well. And so you're getting not only the 5 best alluvials possibly, but you're getting maybe the 3 best alluvials and 2 with excellent stats. An automated drone run would pick those 30 and pick 5 randomly out of those 30. You know how inefficient that would actually be? Like, I would absolutely do it. I don't have the time to run around the overworld, but I think people are underestimating just how crap it will be compared to the overworld, because people are concerned that it will devalue the overworld. And although it will to a certain really minor extent, it won't devalue anything valuable. It won't devalue a good stat alluvial. Not many of them exist. Which means it won't really devalue the time you're spending to get those alluvials. And I think that people are really missing the point there, but that's just me. Okay. The next thing we've got here is also from Kieran. He says they're focused on Arena right now. And the people who aren't working on the new overworld features, which would be multiplayer and combat, a burn mechanic will come at some stage. So they're really focused on Arena and those 2 features, more or less. And so anything else kind of needs to come later in terms of the development pipeline. But hopefully Gauntlet gets kind of up and running really, really fast. And it's been really good so far. So I'm looking forward to it. The other thing is right before the Illuvium Beyond sale, we actually got a mini sneak peek of how some of it would look. And I actually love the way they've done this. It shows you all of the different things you can unlock, how far you've gone to unlock them. Like, you'll have like the orange would have gone part the way and the pink would have gone part the way if you haven't unlocked it all yet. And when you get it all, you get the drone blast. And there's like, I don't know how many of these there are. There's one for every tier 0. I think there's one for Ramfy, Archie, and Atlas. I don't know if there's any others at the moment, but very, very, I'd love to see it. I hope they add more in the future. It doesn't need to be too many, but a few more could be fun. I absolutely love it. And I love the UI. Just Illuvium Beyond's feeling better than ever. Okay. We also have another one where people can unlock the Doka Dojo. Basically, once you get every single tier 0 Illuvitar, you unlock this thing and it's got its own progress bar and stuff like that. So really, really love to see that. So this was really funny. So Alexa was basically commending whoever included you have to open discs to get points for the stretch goals and stuff. He was saying whoever did that, great call. Absolutely love it. And it's really funny. Roger said that we were actually trying to solve a possible issue with people linking multiple wallets to one account and having to track for that for their stretch goal rewards, which would be really rough. But they actually did this to avoid all of that rigmarole problem and solve for X there. And what was great about that is it had this added effect of creating a really cool new mechanic that just works really well for Illuvium Beyond. I think they absolutely nailed it. I agree. I think it's a really great feature. I especially agree that community goals don't use that. I think that's good too, but absolutely love it. I've got so many points already, but I've got lots more to get if I want to get that gold Scoriox. So by the end of the 3-month period, hopefully I will achieve it, but there's no guarantee. And if you want me to achieve it, then use my referral code. That's going to be the easiest way for me to actually pull that off. But I appreciate everyone's support. Okay, now we get into some of the community content. So Sam says, sold out. Congrats to Illuvium. They just sold out alpha discs for Beyond Wave 3 in 2 hours. But why would you want these other than collection in-game? You get emote packs, battle boards, drone blasts and skins, ranger skins, and more. And these are all the Illuvatars here. Absolutely love to see it. Really great post by Sam. And from Lizard Labs, they break down Battle in the Beyond once again. The latest season of Battle in the Beyond is launching today. Season 1 is kicking off. Mark your calendars. Here's everything you need to know. Launch party. Join us on November 22 UTC. It's about 12 hours from now. Live battles, your chance to win prizes while watching the action unfold. What's new in Battle and Beyond? I think it'll be on the Jave's channel or on the Lizard Labs channel. I'm not sure. What's new in Battle and Beyond? ETH wagering, bet against your opponent, winner takes all, minus a 2% fee. Winner takes all, play for plink slips and claim everything in your opponent's disc. Liz emojis in chat. Wagering is geo-blocked in certain regions. That kind of bummed me out a little bit. It's geo-blocked for me, so I won't be able to use that, unfortunately. I hope Lizard League isn't geo-blocked for me, but we'll see. Double the rewards, open disc solo or in PvP battles through Battle and Beyond to earn points for BITB reward leaderboards, still qualify for Illuvium's rewards, and double dip on rewards, open only if you open discs through BITB. I'm going for the standard channel for this one, so I'm looking forward to that. 6, Liz Pass. Enjoy free access to BITB, but the best rewards come with the Liz Pass. So they cost 0.008 ETH each, and Ultra is 0.015 ETH, but it actually helps. It's going to go up in price a little bit later, but basically that helps you with your wagering and stuff like that. Whether you're in it for the NFT, ETH wagers, or the thrill of high-stakes PvP, Battle and Beyond has it all. Join the action starting November 21, 2024, and don't miss the launch party on the 22nd. So definitely you need to check out Battle and the Beyond and the Lizard Labs website if you are opening discs. Do not miss out on the extra Lizcoin. Not to mention Lizcoin is killing it lately. Like it's on like 0.3 now, and it was 0.15 when it launched or whatever. It's basically gone 2x. So sorry about that. Okay. So the next thing we've got is Artemis has made a return to Illuvium with Illuvium Beyond Wave 3 full breakdown. She goes over everything you need to know.
Their way up the leaderboard. But before we dive too...
Have I not got my sound on the right thing? That's funny. Okay. Let's go again.
Deep into the details, both old and new, of this collection game and what to expect in Wave 3, there's one crucial fact that we always need to make sure everyone understands. Illuvatars are not...
She breaks down the difference between Illuvatars and Illuvials, talks about Beyond Wave 3, what's going to be available on the wave, and much, much more. If you are unfamiliar with Illuvium Beyond or you want a quick refresher, Artemis covers it really, really nicely. I'm going to drop that video in the chat. Please go and check it out. You will not regret it. And lastly, the Escape Pod returned today, had 100 live viewers, doing really, really well so far. And basically they went over everything in Illuvium Beyond and more, Arena, new patch, and all the rest of it. They had Roger, Llama, Kieran, and Rich share the screen. Taryn came on for a while as well, or for the most part. And yeah, it was a really fun podcast episode. They also decided on the new name for the Escape Pod. It is going to be called Going Hyper. Oh, I think I've got a cold or something. Honestly, I'm not sure. Do I sound like I'm sick? I'm not. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today on today's episode of The Download. Don't forget the Crypto Quick Chat is going to be painting the Tatterpy on stream in about 45 minutes. Crypto, send me a DM for that. Or if you tweet, send me a Discord message or something so I can tweet it out or something like that. Because I would love to watch that. I might hit the gym though, so I won't be watching it straight away. But I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, with that, the download is